So Father's Day is coming up, and I was thinking that we should make Daddy something for Father's Day.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any ideas of what we could create?
We could make him a Father's Day card.
That's a great idea. We could do a Father's Day card for Daddy.
We can make him a superhero shirt.
A superhero shirt. Well, he is a pretty good dad.
He's a super dad.
He is a super dad. So I'm thinking maybe we could make him a matching super dad card and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I think we should use our Cricut machine because that can help us to do those things.
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you guys like to help me?
Sure.
All right, well, let's get started.
Here is the preview of the cards that we will be making today. We made 3 Father's Day cards and we also made 3 Super Dad t-shirts. So these are the 3 t-shirts that we're going to be making that we're sending to our dads for Father's Day. In this video tutorial, we'll go through exactly how to make them. To make our Father's Day cards, we're going to be using these 2 products. This is a set of Cricut insert cards. There's a variety of colours in this pack, but we're just going to be using the navy card because we're going to team that up with some red vinyl. We're going for the superhero theme, red and blue. This is the Cricut premium vinyl. And this is what we'll use to create our card. We're starting off in Cricut Design Space and we're going to insert an image that I have already uploaded. It's the Super Dad image that you can see here. We need to change the size of the image so that it fits the cards that we're going to be using. So I'm changing it to 11 centimeters in width and 7 centimeters in height. The next step, I want to select my image and then I want to attach those images together. Then I'm going to click Make It. I'm just using a normal card making mat and I'm happy with how that's looking. So I press Continue. Heading over to our Cricut mat now, and we're going to add some red vinyl onto our green Cricut mat, and the boys are just going to help me here, smoothing down the vinyl. Then we're going to pop that into our Cricut machine. And they love to press the buttons. That's their favorite part of the job, I think. And setting it to go. And then we sit back and relax while the Cricut machine does all the work for us. Now it's time to press the button and release the cutting mat. And now we're going to peel the vinyl off our Cricut mat. I'm just going to cut around that image now. And then I'm going to peel off the vinyl. If you find that your vinyl is not smooth and easy to pull off, it probably hasn't cut all the way through. So if you find that happens, you just need to increase the pressure on the dial on your Cricut to make sure that you don't have to work super duper hard to get that vinyl off. Now we're putting some Cricut transfer over the top of our image and we're smoothing that down with the little smoothing tool. And then we very carefully peel that off. Now we choose our blue card and we're positioning that in the middle of our card and smoothing it down, and then carefully peeling the transfer tape off. And that's our card. Perfect for Father's Day. We've actually made 3 because we've got our 2 grandfathers that we need to make a card for, and we've got our dad that we need to make a card for. So that was a pretty quick and easy Father's Day card. And now it's time to make our t-shirts. So for this t-shirt, we're using the Cricut Everyday Iron-On vinyl. And this t-shirt is a navy blue, so we're going to use red for the navy blue t-shirt. For the purpose of this Father's Day project, I purchased 3 t-shirts at Kmart, but you can use any t-shirt that you have at home or you choose to buy. Once you've measured the size, go back into Design Space and choose the Super Dad image again. Add it to Canvas. It's allowing me to make a 27 point something image, which I'm happy with the size. See how I hadn't welded my image? If I select those 2 different parts of the image and click weld or attach, that will make sure that the Cricut pops it in the right spot. And then it's very important to choose the mirror button at the side. With the mirror button, it'll make the image go back the front, which is what you want when you are making a t-shirt. Very important step. Once that has been selected, it's time to press continue and it's time to create our t-shirt. Another really important tip is to place the shiny side of your vinyl down on your cutting mat. You must have that shiny side of the vinyl placed down for this to be a successful project. Once you have smoothed that vinyl down onto your cutting mat, it's time to load up our machine. Once your machine is loaded in, we can press the Cricut button and we can let the machine do its work. Once your machine is finished, unload your cutting mat, peel the vinyl away from the cutting mat, and then you can start to weed the excess vinyl off your image. This is a part where the kids can help peeling back the vinyl. And there's our image. If you go to cricut.com/heat guide on your internet browser, you can select your Cricut Easy Press 2, select what type of heat transfer material you're using. So in my case, I'm using the Everyday Iron-On vinyl, and my base material is 100% cotton. I'm using my Cricut pressing mat and I click apply. This will show you the temperature and the amount of time needed, and I'm going to change to Celsius. So it'll be 155 degrees Celsius, 30 seconds, flip and press for 15 seconds. Slowly remove the liner when cool to touch. So that's what we're going to do. So here we have our Cricut Easy Press 2 and its matching mat. We need to adjust the temperature on our Cricut press. So what we need to do is click the temperature button, and then we can click the plus button to get it to or the minus button to get it to the temperature that we need, which is 155 degrees. Now we are going to add our t-shirt onto our Cricut mat, and this is a matter of sort of smoothing out the material and getting it ready for our design. I find the larger the t-shirt, the trickier it is to work with. So this is an extra large men's t-shirt, so it takes a bit of time to smooth it all out and get it ready and get the material sort of prepped for our design. To do this, I have already washed and dried the t-shirts so that they won't shrink after their first wash. And now I'm just using the Cricut press to just iron the t-shirt where we're going to put the image. The next part is sort of measuring and trying to find the middle of the t-shirt so that your design will sit straight. I tend to eyeball where I think the design should sit first, and then I try to measure to make sure it's sort of in a pretty straight position. And this can take me a little while until I'm happy with where the design is sitting on the t-shirt. Once I'm happy with where my image is, it's time for me to grab my Easy Press 2 machine and get the timer going and start to iron on my design. Because this is an extra large image, I had to do the image in 2 parts. So I had to time it twice. And I had to just make sure that I had the very tip of the superhero as well. So there was a little bit of trial and error the first time I did it, just to make sure that all of the image was covered. My next step is to turn the t-shirt over onto the back of the t-shirt and pick up my Cricut Easy Press 2 and iron the back of the t-shirt as well. I made sure that I got all the parts of the image as well from the back, just to make sure that everything was sitting perfectly on the t-shirt. Once that was done, I carefully peeled back the top layer of vinyl to see the image. Just wanted to say that using the Cricut Press 2 is not really suitable for little hands. I didn't get the boys to help me with that just because it's a very hot piece of equipment and it could burn them. That shirt was a real success, so I'm ready to try shirt number 2. For this t-shirt, I'm using a Cricut black everyday iron-on vinyl, and I'm going to team it with a grey t-shirt. So the first step is to cut your vinyl to size and then apply it shiny side down onto your green cutting mat. Once you have loaded it into your machine, we're ready to head over to Cricut Design Space and print it out again on our Cricut machine. So here we are. We make sure that our image is welded together. We click Make It. We make sure the mirror image is on and we click Continue. Now it's time to unload the mat from our machine. And now we're pulling back our vinyl. And here's our image. The Cricut does such a beautiful job on cutting out such a clear and crisp image. Now it's time to put it onto our t-shirt. As I said before, I'm using a grey t-shirt for this project and I'm teaming it up with the black vinyl. Firstly, I'm just smoothing everything out so that the t-shirt is wrinkle-free, and then I'm attempting to find the middle of the t-shirt and to place my image directly in the middle of the t-shirt. Once I'm happy with where the design is on the t-shirt, it's time to grab my Cricut Easy Press 2 and iron that image down onto the t-shirt. Again, I've had to use the Cricut Easy Press 2 twice because the image is so large. Then it's time to flip the t-shirt over and to iron the back of the t-shirt. Then I peel the vinyl off and the t-shirt is complete. It looks amazing. I'm so happy with how it transferred onto the shirt. Last one now, I'm going to use a white vinyl and I'm placing its shiny side down onto my green cutting mat. I'm going to insert that into my Cricut machine. I went into Design Space again and I am making the final image for the shirt now. I've removed it from the green cutting mat and now I'm pulling off the excess vinyl from the design. It's a little bit harder to see with the white against the white background. For this white vinyl, I'm going to be using a black t-shirt. So just preparing my black t-shirt and positioning my image of where I would like the Super Dad picture to go. Trying to get it nice and straight and even on the t-shirt. And then using the Cricut Easy Press 2 to iron that image onto the t-shirt. Flipping it over and ironing the back. And flipping it over and peeling off the vinyl covering, plastic covering, and look at that. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful, clear, printed image. It's still a bit warm, but everything's looking really, really nice. I'm happy with all three of the t-shirts and I hope the dads will like them too. So we were actually really happy with how our t-shirts came out and they were super easy to create. Also, our Father's Day cards turned out really well and we're now set for Father's Day.
Well, I think our Father's Day Cricut projects went really well. What do you guys reckon?
Yeah, I really liked this shirt because it's for proper Superman colours and it matches the card, which came out really good. This is my favourite.
You like the black and white? Yeah, and this one here, this one was really nice too. The grey and black. They all came out really well, didn't they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The card came out really well as well.
I think all of the dads and the grandfathers are going to love these cards.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for helping me create these cards. It made it so much fun to do it with you.
Yeah.
I wonder what our next project could be.
Let's do Halloween. Halloween t-shirts.
Ooh, Halloween t-shirts for you guys.
That has a zombie. Spoilers.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching and we hope that you enjoyed this video and that you can create something at home on your Cricut for your dad.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.